How's it going, everyone? It's DJ, and I am back from my break, my 2-week break. It's the first time I've taken a break in 6 months of coming back to YouTube. I've been uploading every week, sometimes multiple times per week. But yeah, so I'm finally back. So hopefully it didn't impact my channel too much. But with that aside, today's video is going to be another video on making your Skyblock island look nice. Because I know a lot of people have asked me how I do it, and because they struggle with it, they have a hard time with making their island look really nice. Because I know a lot of people struggle with building. I still do too. I'm still learning myself. But I figured I could help people from what I've learned and from Skyblock and how to get people to actually come to your island. And this kind of doubles like a social XP video, I guess, as well. Because making your island look nice will also, if you promote it, you'll get people to come to your island and you'll get social XP if you want that. I don't really care about social XP that much, but I know some people do, and this kind of help you with it. But before we get into all that, I feel like it's necessary to mention that over 95% of you guys aren't subscribed now. That number is just going up, and that's not a good thing. So if you see that subscribe button down below, please go and hit it. It's free. You can always change your mind. And if you don't like my content, you can always unsubscribe later. But I'm trying to get to YouTube rank on Hypixel, and that's one of my big goals. If you can help me with that, I'd be so grateful. Now let's just get right in the video. Alright, before we get into this, I feel like I should give a quick recap of the last video if you guys haven't seen it. There's a card up in the right-hand corner right now if you want to go check out the full thing. But I'm going to give a quick recap of almost everything I covered in the first video. So, first video, my first tip was shaders look really nice just from your own point of view. It's not really a tip, but I'm just saying that if you want, shaders always make everything look 10 times better just from your own point of view, or honestly, if you want to take like good screenshots for good pictures. That works really well. Sorry, I was going on a bit too far with shaders. Basically, TLDR, shaders. Shaders look nice. And tip number 2 is keep some form of consistency with your island, or keep some sort of general theme. For example, I know a lot of people have like a certain biome theme for their island, or have one massive island. For me, my theme is a bunch of small interconnected islands with these gray paths everywhere, or just like a bunch of paths and everything that are all connected, because everything's connected, and it's a whole bunch of small islands. You can see like there's the Sakura Island, there's this island back here I just built recently where housing plots are, there is the snow island with that. Again, you get the picture. So keep some sort of theme with your island, keep some sort of consistency with it. And another tip that I find is really important is use your space well. Try to fill up as much space as you can. Don't like overdo it, as in like jumble everything really cluttered all together really close. But you can see there's not very much empty space that I've left. I try to use as much space as I can in the island, so there's lots of room for everything. And one final tip that I remember giving in that video is to, if you're going to have some sort of functionality, try to make it look nice, like make it themed around something. For example, I have my minions in this snow castle here. Yeah, that's the only example I have of my island. Well, I do have the Razor Crest as well, which acts as some form of storage, which I have. You can see I've got all my chests lined down here. It's a little messy right now, but... So yeah, those are the tips. Shaders look nice, not really a tip, just kind of personal preference. Try to use your space well, have some sort of overall theme, and finally, if you're gonna have functionality, make it look nice, theme something around it. Now, let's get into the new tips. Alright, so for the first tip, this might seem painfully obvious, but surprisingly, a lot of people underestimate this. It's that if you're going to build something original, practice it in a creative world first, rather than building in Skyblock first, and you're on your island. Because then you won't waste coins on materials. I mean, that won't be a problem if you're late game. But if you're early game and you're trying to build stuff, and you don't have much money, you don't want to waste money on materials you don't need. And if you do end up having the materials you need, you just build it, you don't like it, and you have to keep tearing it down over and over and over again because you don't like it, and you keep building it, then that's going to be a problem because it's going to be a huge waste of time. And in creative, it's so easy because you can just build as many as you want, and you have as much space as you want. Just go into a single player world and do that. And that's if you're making your own design. There's no problem with using a tutorial, of course, if you want to. For example, with my Razor Crest, I use a tutorial to make that. But if you're making something original like this, like my ice castle here, this isn't great. It's like one of my first builds I did in the island. But yeah, if you're gonna do something original, always practice it in a creative world, because it's just it gives you so much space. It's just a good idea because of all things before, you won't be wasting your time or resources or money or anything. And then when you get it all set and you decide what you want, just recreate it in Skyblock. Just switch back and forth and make sure you know how to build it. Alright, and the second tip, which might also seem fairly obvious, I'm not sure, but is to take the time to clean up after yourself with your island and everything, and your chest and stuff. I briefly mentioned this in the last video, but take some time to clean up. For example, in like when I first started, I had like chests scattered all over here. My minions were kind of scattered all about everywhere, and now I just kind of found a place where I'm gonna keep my minions forever, which is in the ice castle over there. I got a place for my chest in the Razor Crest, and just like, because sometimes you will be building stuff and you'll have like chests around your builds, and then you'll end up like kind of forgetting they're there. But just make sure to take the time to just remember, take the few seconds to go and pick it up and put it back with your regular storage stuff if you're building new stuff or anything like that, or you got new minions. Like my island's like a little disorganized. Like I got some redstone minions over there right now because I'm trying to upgrade my accessory bag. But yeah, honestly, it's just it's just keeping your island tidy will really it will just make it look a lot better. I can't really have any I don't have any specific words for it. It'll just make your island look a lot more tidy and clean. Well, because it will be more tidy and clean because you won't have chests scattered around everywhere or random blocks or anything. And also this also goes with this. If you got any unfinished projects, just take them down if they're taking up space. That's kind of hypocritical of me because I have had this unfinished pumpkin farm here for about 4 months or more, and I just haven't taken it down. I gotta buy a block zapper or something to take that down sometime. Kind of hypocritical of me to say that because I don't have that pumpkin farm down yet, but that is something definitely I will be doing soon because I have something for a new video that I'm gonna be putting down there, and it's gonna be really cool. And I can't wait to show it to you guys. I gotta start working on that soon. Alright, tip number 3, which I really like personally, is if you've got space used up, if you got like a build or something, find some way to make that work in more ways than one. It's kind of hard to understand when I say it like that, but I'll just show you because it's much easier to show you than to explain it. For example, I've got this floating island here. It's the Sakura Island. I've got the traditional Japanese style house with the sakura trees, cherry blossom trees, the nice bridge, island and everything. But also underneath this island, I also used the inside of because this wasn't like a pre-built island or anything. It wasn't like one of those roof forest islands. Well, originally it actually was, but then I expanded it a lot, and the majority of it is hollow is the thing of that. And and then I ended up using the bottom of this as kind of a cave area for my cake soul collection. You kind of see what I'm talking about now, right? You can see all my cake souls here. I'm going to take some time to flex my cake souls because I'm awesome. I got to make another cake soul video sometime when I get more cake souls because I'm going to try to fill up everything. And I just warped out. You didn't see that. Nothing happened. It's fine. Anyways, yeah, I got to make another cake soul video sometime. That's off topic though. But you see what I mean by kind of repurposing what I have there. Why is there a block missing there? You didn't see anything. There's nothing. There's never a block missing there. Okay. Anyways, you see what I mean by repurposing. Well, not repurposing, but using the space that I already have here, because this island takes up a lot of space. This whole island thing here takes a lot of space, and I ended up making my cake soul thing under here. So I don't have any more examples of this on my island yet. I will probably make some more. I think it's actually might not be a bad idea to make more caves under here just for fun. I might do that sometime. But that's one idea that might be like a really a very interesting thing to do if you want to use that space, like make caves and stuff using your islands or anything else. If you got any, if you've ever done this on your island and you have any examples, throw them down in the comments. I'd love to see it, and if I see something really good, I might pin the comment on here, and everyone will see your epic idea. Anyways, next tip. Alright, this one's not so much like a tip for making your Skyblock island look nice, but more like a tip for kind of community engagement if you got a lot of people visiting your island a lot of the time, because I know a lot of people want to make their island look nice because they want people to visit, mostly to get social XP. I don't really care too much about, I think I mentioned earlier, I don't really care too much about social XP anymore. I used to, because I used to want to get some cool stuff from social XP, but I don't really care anymore, but some people do. So one thing to do to get people to keep coming back is to do some sort of community engagement thing. Like, for example, I have all these statues built of a bunch of donators on my island with save for a few YouTubers that I built, like Ranboo, Tommy, Techno, Schlatt, and Dream back there. But the majority of these, the mass majority of these are all island donators, or their skins, at least. Like, for example, I'm gonna give some shoutouts real quick. We got Forbidden Bear. We got my God Pot ran out mid video, DJ Aruz. And we got quite a few others who are all island donators that I have built their statues because they donated a crap ton of money for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm not sure. I think a few people have done this as well. It's not probably, I don't know if it's the original idea or not, but feel free to do this. This is a great way to reward people who come to your island a lot, or donate a lot of coins or whatever you want to do with it. There's plenty of other ways too. Like I've got the donator wall as well over here. I've got a wall for some old subscribers here. There's plenty of ways to engage people who are frequent visitors to your island, and I'm sure people will find new and creative ways to do that. And honestly, there's probably so many that I don't know about. There definitely is, 'cause there's probably infinite possibilities of what to do to engage people on your island who are frequent visitors. But that is definitely something it's always just like a really fun thing to do as well, and I'm sure everyone who you're engaging with definitely will appreciate it. Alright, and I think that's going to do it for today's video. This one might have been a bit of a shorter one, sorry about that, but yeah, that's about all I've got for you guys for today. If you guys would like to see another part of this, then let's get to 50 likes in this video if you want to see a third part. I think I've pretty much covered almost everything I can think of for making your island look really nice, but I'm sure I can think of some more stuff if we hit that 50 like mark. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe once again, and I will see you guys in the next one.